Hi, Math2. This is Glenn. Thank you very much, Sub, for subbing for me in Math2 today. First, we'll do the warm-up, and then we'll do a Desmos activity. The student code for the Desmos activity will be U, G, and V, and I will give that to you a little later also. This is going to require the students to use their laptops, so please give the students a moment to fetch out their laptops. The warm-up will only require them to email me their answer, and the Desmos activity will require them to go to a website that I will give later. Hi folks, the warm-up today is a rehash of yesterday. Remember yesterday I asked you to figure out what form of equation fits this graph. The problem was interesting because of Noah's interest in forensic psychology. This graph came from the handbook of forensic psychology, where the y-axis is suggestibility, the x-axis was IQ score, suggestibility meaning the tendency of a kid in court to change his or her testimony just because of the opposing lawyer's performance. And now suggestibility was supposed to be some type of test score, just the same as IQ was some type of test score, and after a certain IQ level, the suggestibility of the kid changed. So from 0 to this certain IQ level, suggestibility was almost a line. But then after a certain point, that line began to taper off. So the question was, which form of equation fits this graph? Now, all the equations that I gave you as choices during this activity were quadratic equations, because the handbook of forensic psychology said that the relationship between suggestibility and IQ score was a nonlinear quadratic relation. This is an R. So I gave you this, I gave you this, I gave you this. This is a 1, by the way. That is a 1. Sorry, that's supposed to be a 1. Ah, that's better, right? Okay. I gave you this. Okay, and I gave you this. Or something like that. Would you please send me, for your warm-up, by email, please send me which of these functions is the correct function for this graph. It doesn't have to exactly match this graph, but it has to have the same form, where the graph starts out almost increasing linearly and then gradually tapers off a bit. Now, obviously it doesn't taper off completely, but it does taper off a bit. So which of these would be that? All you need to do is send me an email where the subject is warm-up and the body only says one of these equations. That's all you need to do. Now, you can do that from memory, or if you don't remember the answer, you can use desmos.com to graph each of these functions. On desmos.com, all you need to do is type the function in properly, and the graph will be generated for you. You can see which of these has this type of graph. If you prefer to do it by hand, which is also perfectly fine, the way to do this by hand, remember, I did this one for you by hand. The way to do it is to pick any x and to calculate the y and plot the point x, y. You're going to need about 4 or 5 points. For example, x, if x is 0, what is y? It's 0 squared. If x is 1, what is y? It's 1 squared. If x is 2, what is y? 2 squared. If x is 3, what is y? 3 squared. So 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 4, 3, 9. So this function, obviously, does not match this function. This is not the answer. Proceed to do all of them that way, or proceed to use your memory, or proceed to use desmos.com. Send me your answer by email. Thank you. Would the sub please pause the video to give the students a chance to send me their answers and to figure those answers out? Thanks. Next part of today's work is to use desmos.com again. Please, this is the number 2. Would the sub please have all the students go to student.desmos.com. This is not the graphing calculator desmos.com. This is the activity page, student.desmos.com. Please go to that website on your laptop, and please enter on the left side the class code UGNV, all lowercase, and please enter your name. Complete the activity. As soon as you complete the activity, your results will be sent to me automatically, so there's no need for you to email the results. Usually, I have a hard time, this is a message for the sub. Usually I have a hard time making sure that all the students are actually doing this and not something else on their laptops, because I'm a little shy about supervising their laptop activity. So if you wouldn't mind supervising the laptop activity, that would be really great. Now, let me just give you an example of how this is supposed to work. This is what it looks like to me, but let me show you. This is for the students, what this should look like for you. Go to student.desmos.com, UGNV, submit, and then you type your name. This is my name. Please use your real name so I know who you are, so I can enter your work in the ALMA. So there are 23 of these screens to go through, and here's how to go through them. Just follow the instructions. Now, some of the instructions may seem a bit cryptic to you, but please just click around and do whatever it is that you see that you can possibly do to get the work done. I'll show you just a couple of examples here. So that's what you want, the purple ball to hit the stars, obviously, right? I go to the next. When I'm done with something, when I get a success on a screen, I go to the next screen. Change the sign of one of these numbers. Okay, so first of all, why do the numbers need their signs changed? Because I'm not hitting the stars. Alright, so should I change this sign? No. Should I change should I change this sign? No. Should I change? So, I think I have messed this up a little bit. What do I do if I have messed this up, like, beyond repair, right? That's okay. Just use this and reset. I'll do that again for you later. Should I change this sign? No. Okay, so you get the idea, right? Do something to fix this problem. Change a sign. And here's the message about how to reset. You use the gear key and you press reset, of course. And here, change one number. So what number do I change? Should I change this number? Launch. Oh, wow. Yes, whoops, that was a giveaway. Sorry. And so you get the idea, don't you? You will just follow the instruction and change. These are all quadratic functions. You are looking at graphs of quadratic functions. By changing just one piece at a time of the equation, you are changing the quadratic function. Go through all 23 and make sure that you actually finish at the end, because once you're finished, I will see your work. If you're not finished, probably I won't see your work, I think. Thank you very much. You may work together, help each other out, And then if you have any questions, if Sylvia should happen to be your sub, she can totally answer you. If Sylvia is not your sub, you're just going to have to figure it out on your own, folks. Tough it out. Work together. Talk about it. You're going to have to talk about it. Thank you.